Welcome, everybody, to Dungeon Call, above board's foray into the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Also, Happy New Year, almost.
Almost New
Those
Year.
of you watching, we're on the eve of 2025. How exciting. I wonder how many of the people here will make it into 2025.
People or characters? Hold on.
Characters.
Oh, the characters will be fine. It's
Yeah.
people.
Characters.
So, as always, let me introduce to you the cast. We have over here Alexa Cappiello.
What's up?
Shea Parker.
Hello.
Brian Spillane.
Happy New Year.
Jason Charles Miller.
I was going to say Happy New Year.
And over on the other side, we have Leif Gantvoort.
What's that?
Oh my goodness, very topical. Dan Billet.
New Year.
Ashley
New
Morghan.
Year. That's it.
Happy New Year.
And Becca Scott.
I hope you survived this long.
So when we last left our story, something bad happened. We tried to open this door only to have the sand and dust that had accumulated over thousands of years within this temple form into what seems to be a very large dragon-shaped sand thing. So as you notice, we've got the giant sand monster there. It is white, although the miniature had some dust on it, and so I decided to leave the dust there for atmosphere. We have our 8 dragon statues before, and we have you positioned in the format in which you were according to the sheet that I had where you told me where you were. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Well
so
spoken.
so the dragon was behind us.
Dragon
Yes.
formed behind you, that is correct.
Good.
Yes. So we have the 3 hallways here, this hallway here, this hallway here, and this hall that led to the door with the dragon design and the giant wheel that we referred to as the vault, is the name that came into your mind.
And I never got the door open. I just
No, you
turned the
just
handle.
turned the wheel and all hell broke loose. Now, before we get started, I am going to point out to you folks that you are fighting a creature, a type of creature you never fought before. So I'm just going to real quickly explain to you because it may feel that I'm cheating. But you are fighting a legendary creature. Yes. Legendary creatures have legendary actions that they can take after you complete one of your actions. So generally, legendary creatures have 3...
Legendarily kind?
No. Well, sometimes. Unicorns, maybe. They are legendary creatures and they're kind. But they get 3 legendary actions during your part of the round. So they get their turn, and then they get to take legendary actions after your turn. And so at any time, I may say, after your turn is over, just a moment, I'm going to do a legendary action here. Have fun with that. All righty.
That's all you have to say about that?
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay. Noted.
All right, so initiative. What do we got here? I'll go down, starting with Fellig.
23.
Jeebers, all right. Laric.
15.
All right. Eelynn.
18.
Okay. Diony.
7.
7, all right.
I have an image to maintain.
Exactly. Nyx.
10.
All right. Tyll.
15.
All right. You have alert. Are you switching with anybody?
I don't think so. I want to hide as soon as possible, so as early as I can.
Tyll has the alert feat, and in the new edition of Dungeons and Dragons, which we're trying to move over to the new edition for all the rules, you get to potentially change places with someone else in the initiative order, if they're willing.
Good where I am, though. And unless anyone really wants to switch with me, but I think I'm good where I am.
Okay. Tobiath.
Like Nyx, I'm a 10.
All right. Well,
Copycat.
I just want to be like you.
Like Nyx, I'm
and
a 10.
We're
Declyn.
all 10s here.
Yeah,
10 out of
same.
10.
10 out of 10. All right. We got a lot of 10s.
Copycat.
Surrounded by 10s.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
Who has the highest
I think that
Initiative.
Nyx has the highest.
I have the highest dex.
So Nyx goes before,
And then my dex is.
well, your initiative.
Oh, it's initiative. I thought it was Dex. My initiative was 3. What's your initiative?
4.
And Declyn?
So still
All
the
right.
same. Same we have.
So Nyx, Tobiath, Declyn. All right. The creature rolled a 9, so goes after everybody but Diony.
Ooh.
All right.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
So all of you will get at least one action except for Diony.
oh.
That's what I'm. What?
But that's, I
don't-
still go.
What? Well, if you're away.
Although if
Yeah.
it gets to do its legendary actions, maybe we don't all get to do. Yeah.
Yes, I actually do not believe that legendary creatures get to take any legendary actions until their initiative comes up in the
Oh,
first
great.
round.
Okay.
So you'll get one.
So we're
So they have to at
alive.
least.
Hey, I'll trade.
Now she wants that
Now
trade.
you want to trade. They have to at least
Maybe you
be
should let it
active before they get to take legendary actions. At least that's the way I'm going to play it. All right. So let's start then with Fellig. So you definitely heard this. The pull temporarily lessens, almost as if there are more important things for you to attend to, like survival.
How far away is the creature? How many feet?
Well, it's quite a ways away from you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that would be 100 feet.
Could it hear my voice?
It's 100 feet away. I mean, if you
the
shouted,
last
you're pretty
dragon we
loud.
dealt with, we talked to.
technically, yes. The shadow dragon. You're correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there
So
wasn't.
I'm not assuming this is an evil dragon. yet.
I agree.
So,
Did we roll for initiative with the
Would
last
you-
dragon that we faced? I
would you-
don't remember.
Would you
did.
like to
Come on.
parlay?
we are all jumping to a conclusion that I'm not ready to jump to yet.
Sure. Can I tell you, by the way, when Fellig is like, let's talk this out. You know, like, yeah, something's
We are
something's-
screwed.
Yeah.
This is tough because I'm going into rage.
You're going into rage to talk it out?
Just in
This
case.
is where I'm. Yeah,
Fall
this
out
is
of
where
rage.
I'm
The
like
dragon said some hurtful things.
because because can I walk and then go into rage and get my additional movement. This is the technical stuff that Leif has trouble with.
So,
I want to get as close to the dragon to talk to it.
Sure.
But my leap ability is only when I'm in rage, which gets me that much closer.
that is correct. So having a conversation would be an action.
Understood.
So you can still move 30 feet, which would take you to here, right in front of Tyll, and have a conversation. He's 70 feet away, but I mean it's not a particularly loud temple that you are in, and your voice would carry. You could potentially try and talk to him without having to leap forward.
Would I have any sort of understanding about what a dragon this size's attack range would be?
So you have never seen a dragon this size other than the shadow dragon, which was even larger than this one. I mean, I'm sure it probably has reach.
To all of us, even in the proximity that we are now.
Yeah, so this is a huge creature, I believe, a huge size, because it's past large, past.
Is it 3x3 or
Actually,
4x4?
it's 4x4, so it might be
Gargantuan.
gigantic.
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan. So it definitely has reach.
But maybe he wants to just give us another dragon scale. I mean, we're just going on these quests for all these dragons. Maybe he doesn't want to fight us at all.
It doesn't seem very friendly.
Neither did the shadow one. Maybe they're all working together to get us on these quests.
I don't think the shadow dragon would have ever steered us wrong.
It
Same,
appeared,
sister,
it
sister.
appeared when you open the door, maybe it grants 3 wishes.
Yes.
Everything's in threes.
Yes.
But I mean, it doesn't have a 70-foot reach.
Right.
Reach would still be, reach is usually only 15 feet maximum.
But if it had a
Technical
ranged
question.
weapon,
Well, it might have a ranged weapon, like a breath
like
weapon. It might be able to move
yeah,
forward.
Right.
Here's the thing. Does it seem friendly?
going to attack us if we don't attack it?
You're not up yet. Yes.
Technical game question. On my sheet, it's been a while since we did combat, but
Sure.
it looks as if I'm missing a few hit points. Would we have long rested since the last time that may have happened?
You will have long rested, yes, on the boat.
Okay.
So,
So I'm up
you
at that.
you should be fresh, having rested on the boat while the boat was traveling toward Mirage. So you should have full hit points and full complement of spells or abilities, as long as you didn't use any spells or abilities. I actually think that one spell was cast when you landed to move sand out of the way.
Yeah, we use Mage Hand.
So you cast a spell to move the sand out of the way. Thunderwave, I think.
Yeah.
So that's the only
that's
spell
one of
that I
my-
remember being
That's one of
cast.
my one.
I
Okay.
surely last night before the long rest cast Fumble Proof on my sister. Oh. Because I do it every night.
Well, I thought you do it every night, actually.
Okay, it was on Laric.
Yeah, it was on Laric.
Great.
Okay. I
Great.
will allow Fumble Proof to have been cast on Laric.
If you roll a nat 1, it becomes a nat 20.
Gotcha. So nothing but twos
All right.
out of Dan.
Yeah,
All right.
twos
So-
all the way.
All this is fascinating. Fellig, what are you doing on your turn,
First,
buddy?
I'm going to pull a rune from my bag of runes.
Oh.
Okay, now that will be an action, I believe.
It is?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Leif's like, I just want to do things. No, God.
God dang.
I don't know. What does it say on the card?
As an action.
Do it.
Yeah, see what happens.
It'll be fun.
Well, let's move me my
All right, so you move 30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm going to pull a rune. And I get Armor of Agathis. Agathis.
Armor of Agathis.
Get this?
What we should have done is pull all the spells out that you could put from that bag so that you had them ready to go. Because Armor of Agathis, I do not have memorized. So
Looking
somebody
it
look
up.
that up.
I've
Got it right here. A protective magical force surrounds you, manifesting as a spectral frost that covers you and your gear. You gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, it takes 5 cold damage. And then there's that higher level stuff.
All right. So
Lasts
there
for
you
1
go.
hour.
Do
Good.
you
That's gotta be
choose to
like
cast
half
it?
this thing.
Because you must choose immediately once pulling from the bag whether you're going to cast it or not.
Yes, I choose to cast
Yep.
it.
Then it has been cast upon yourself. So you have 5 temporary hit points and what's the duration?
1 hour.
1 hour. So if I attack you, you will have to remind me every time that I attack you that I take 5 hit points worth
frost
of
damage.
cold damage.
Cold damage. Copy.
That is
Or
correct.
is that until the temporary hit points go away?
Right, yes.
For 1 hour.
No, till the
Oh, I
temporary
see
hit
what you're
points
saying.
go away.
Oh, till the temporary hit points go away.
Yes.
So one time.
The spell ends early if you have no temporary hit points.
Let's be fair here. Let's be fair. The spell ends when the temporary hit points go away?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Eelynn.
I'm just gonna move closer to Tyll and give him a good old smooch on the cheek. I'm gonna give him a good kiss, which is gonna grant you 5 temporary hit points.
Appreciate it, babe.
All right.
That's your bonus action, right?
Yep, I'm not gonna do anything besides move and do that.
You can just stay by Teal. You're not going to do any other actions?
I don't think so. Not yet.
You can
All
always
right.
like dodge as an action.
Can you hold an action to do something specific, like melee strike
You
at the
can ready
dragon?
an action. You can't hold an action. You can dodge as an action, which increases your...
It gives enemies disadvantage on their attacks against you.
I would like to dodge.
All right, so you can dodge
call.
as an action.
Dodge, kiss, move.
Laric,
Yeah.
do you want to move closer so you all group up in a small area?
No, I don't. What I would like to do is, well, first, does it look friendly?
Well, it's hard to tell. It is shifting sand. The sand is very clearly still kind of in motion, so it looks like a shifting, almost as if the image is blurry because the sand is shifting on the creature.
Okay. Does it feel undead?
Does it feel undead?
Well, I get advantage against undead things, and so I'm assuming that I have a sense of whether things are undead or not.
I would not assume that.
Well, okay.
You can make a religion check.
Religion, I got an 11.
Well, in all your religious studies, you've never heard of a giant sand creature that shapes as a dragon that's an undead.
Okay. Then I would like to move and get some cover over to the, behind one of the dragon statues.
This one here?
Yeah, I think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as close as you can make it.
Okay.
Unless you want to double move, and then you'll have no action.
No, but can I hold my attack?
Sure. And until what? You can ready an attack. What's the trigger?
It attacking anyone.
Okay. I will point you toward the dragon. All right. Teal.
I want to study this to see if I know anything about anything like this, because I can study as a bonus action with my keen mind. So I would say maybe history to see if I've ever read anything about a creature like
Go
this. Go ahead. Well, that's going to be a 12.
So in all your studies, you do not remember coming up, reading anything about a giant 30-foot, 40, 50-foot sand creature.
Makes a lot of sense.
You do know one thing for sure. You're pretty sure that it's not undead.
It's not undead, yeah.
Yeah.
And because
But he doesn't know that.
No, I don't know.
No, and I'm not telling. And because I have been studying the 8 legendary dragons, does this seem like one of them?
The form itself is shifting a bit. It's hard to
Okay.
it's not solid, so it's hard to tell individual features.
Got it.
I mean, just from the shape of it, it's not shaped much like a cascade dragon, because cascade dragons are serpentine. Tundra dragons are don't have wings and they're stout, but it looks more like generic dragon to you, I guess.
Sort of the platonic ideal of dragon, but also
Sure.
sand.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do basically the same thing that Laric did, but I'm going to run the other direction towards the blue.
Okay. So you are going to abandon your girlfriend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was going to go where Laric was,
okay,
but
I
I
just
figured we
kissed
should
you, it's fine.
spread up.
So you went 30 feet. 30
I have a
feet.
40 feet move.
40 foot. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked.
My ideal of dragon is not facing off against us.
All
Just
right.
saying.
That's fair.
And what are you doing for your action?
I'm gonna ready a firebolt again for the same trigger if it
Okay.
attacks. I will.
All right. Nyx.
So I have a question for you.
Sure.
Is it an illusion? Because I can easily tell if things are an illusion.
So make a wisdom check.
Where's wisdom?
Just your wisdom modifier.
8.
You have no idea.
Great. Second question, what is the lighting like? Is it dark?
The lighting.
Yes.
It is. There are shadows about. It's not daylight, but it's not full darkness either.
Okay, so my question is, there's like dark patches around the area?
Yes, it's shadowy. It's much as you're seeing in our background. It's shadowy, not well lit, but again, not darkness.
Is the dragon taller than 5 feet?
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming, but I just wanted to ask.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think
The
that...
dragon is approximately 30 feet tall, if I'm to gauge by.
Great.
Yeah.
So, first I'm going to have Zin move.
Okay.
She's the furthest away.
Where's she going?
I'd like her to move closer to the dragon. Is that as far as she can go?
Yep.
Great.
Unless you want her to. I don't think she has an action of her own.
No, she doesn't, not yet. She's going to ready her crossbows, assuming that the dragon will think she might be real.
Sure. She is pretending to ready an action.
Oh, sorry, I have one more question. These pillars, are they full cover?
It depends on what direction. If you are directly oppositionally behind one, then yes. So if you are on this side and the dragon is on this side, it's full cover. If you are here and the dragon is here, that is partial cover.
Okay. So I would like to position Nyx in full cover. So behind
What's your movement rate?
30 feet.
Which side are you going to?
I'd like to go to the opposite side, so where the black dragon is, in the very far corner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, so can't.
Well, that's as far as you can get.
Would I be able to do it on the other side? No.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm going to cunning action dash behind it.
All right. Behind this
Yes.
one or that one? One.
Behind this one.
Because you can go either way.
Yes, I'm going to go behind the one that is right behind the black dragon.
All right.
Yes. And I am also going to ready an action.
Yes.
So if the dragon attacks, I will attack.
All right. Going to be a bunch of attacks if this dragon attacks.
If.
In the unlikely event.
If and only.
Tobiath.
So far, none of us have attacked it.
But as soon as it attacks,
Tobiath.
Yes, I would like to, a question first. Question first. Can I cast the spell, I can cast it after I move, right? I cast this move and then cast the spell, right?
Yeah.
And I can reach 30 feet, so if I move over towards Tyll, I can still reach the two people that are next to me right now, because I can only cast the spell once and I want to reach everybody.
I don't know what's the range on the spell.
30 feet.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to cast the Bless spell to Tyll and the two, I don't remember who's who, purple and brown, that were next to me there, so the three of us that are closest to me.
All right, so these two and Tyll?
If one of them is Zin, not Zin, then myself.
Excuse me?
The three of us,
On Declyn, yourself.
I've
And
blessed the three of us, which gives us an extra D4 on attack saving rolls.
Yeah.
Throws. And then I've moved over there and I'm going to wait by Tyll.
Okay. All right.
yeah, get behind me.
Declyn.
If I would like to use a potion that has been bequeathed to me by Tobiath, is it just, and I've got the spell and there we go.
So it's not a potion, it is a spell within the glass. So you can just unstopper it, you can be more dramatic and smash it. You can, usually you only smash it if it's an attack, but you can smash it.
It is an attack and I'm going to smash it!
Sure.
Because I'm tired of all this. And so,
What's
I'm
the
going
range
to
on the
use
spell?
120 feet.
Excellent.
I'm going to use the guiding bolt that has been given to me, 5d6 damage. Of course, I have to hit, but I'm going to use the bless. So let's see what happens. Ugh. Hold on. Actually, 18.
Ooh.
18.
Very nice.
18, that is a hit.
All right. We'll see how magic resistant this creature is. I need one more, if you don't mind.
How magic resistant?
If it has, I don't know. It's a dragon made out of dust. 19 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Ooh.
That would be, I believe, guiding bolt is radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
And whoever attacks it next, until my next round, they have advantage.
Excellent.
So all of us will have advantage, or the next person?
Everyone will have advantage.
Until his next turn.
I believe until my next turn, right?
I think so too.
Everybody?
I
Or
think
is it
it's
just the next person that
I
hits?
think it's
Let
the
me
very
read it
next
again.
person, yes. All right.
Wait.
the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn.
All right.
Okay.
So it plunks into the dragon. It, goes into the sand, displaces some of the sand. Dragon looks at you. Are you moving?
Am I moving? You mean like after I?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I am moving behind a pillar.
Are you staying in your current form or changing form?
So I will. Yes, I will change into a wolf and jump behind that pillar to the left.
This pillar or this pillar?
I am.
There's actually not enough room for you to jump behind this pillar as a wolf, because you are a large creature and there's only 5 foot space here. But you have ridiculous movement speed, so you can probably make it behind this pillar if you so desire.
Let's do that.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, easily make it behind the pillar. There you go. You are now in wolf form. All right, the dragon's turn. Well, he was going to parlay,
Oh my goodness!
but then somebody hit him, so you know.
Yes.
Oh no! He could have been a friendly
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah. He was literally about to ask you guys if you were hungry and wanted maybe
Don't
sit down
pull our leg. You made us roll initiative.
for afternoon tea.
You made us
But
roll
now-
initiative, sir.
What do you think
Now
it
it's
means?
on.
I do not.
We did roll
believe
initiative
you
on the
for a
shadow. We
second.
didn't fight
That
him.
doesn't
All right.
sound true.
That's suspicious.
That doesn't sound
Sounds
true.
like one of those untruths.
That doesn't
Can
sound
I
true.
speak dragon to him? Is it too late?
Draconic.
All right, so the dragon takes a leap into the air and comes down onto the ground and becomes a wave of sand and moves 1,
Great.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12,
Sand can't hurt you.
and reforms right in front of you. And then
Oh, I can shake its hand now.
I'll give him a good kiss.
so that's a bonus action.
Fellig is practically inside the dragon at this point.
Zin's like,
I think the dragon's gonna move.
Go away.
Just say you're sorry. Say oops.
This.
Would an oops hurt you?
And is going
I
to
am not sorry.
take a deep breath
No.
Sand
and is
breath.
going to catch everyone here in a massive sand blast where sand comes streaming out of it at such high velocity that it's like sandblasting. Everybody in that area, that is let's see, that is Fellig.
Eelynn, Diony.
Yeah, so you guys see. So
Do I dodge that or no?
no, you can't dodge an area of effect, but you can make a Constitution saving throw at DC 15. I will make.
And remember who has the, I forget who over
It's
there
none
has,
of us.
17.
Oh, none of them
It
have.
literally hit everyone
Oh.
that isn't
Yeah,
blessed.
17.
The three of us are over here.
Yep.
Oh, great. That's right.
Like it knew.
Travis,
It's almost like it.
I'd like to use silvery barbs.
No, I'm not rolling to hit.
Oh,
I would like to use one of
Breath
my.
weapons not a roll to hit.
I would like to use one of my luck factor chances to re-roll a saving throw because I rolled a 3.
You might wanna.
Yeah. What a cool ability that I have. Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
That'll do. All right. So who made? Oh, you wanna use?
Yeah, because I crit failed. So I'm going
All
to
right,
use my
so,
inspiration.
Go ahead and use pass the inspiration down. Thank you.
Yeah, not much better.
Uh-oh.
Thank God he said DC 15.
4.
4. All right. So those of you who rolled above 15.
So 9.
9.
All right. So those of you who rolled above 15 take 11 points of damage.
And nat
above
20
15?
doesn't have an effect on this.
No.
Right.
You take 11 points of damage. If you did not roll above 15, you take 22 points of damage.
I'm a 10.
Is this
hell?
a bludgeoning? Oh, but I'm not
You're
in
not.
my
You're not in rage, so it doesn't matter.
How many did you say? 20 what?
Can we outrun this? thing?
22?
No.
22.
So my temp hit, my 5 is gone, so.
Yeah, and I don't believe, because it's a breath weapon, I don't believe that the armor functioned on me. It had to be a melee attack, correct?
If it makes a melee attack against him, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't make a melee attack against you, so the temporary hit points are gone, and I do not take any frost damage.
I think we all get attacks now.
I still,
Yes.
Yes, now everybody who had attacks before can get attacks.
It's a reaction. Silvery barbs is a reaction.
I understand, but it's not isn't it making me have
A disadvantage. You roll 2d20 and you choose the.
I understand, but I'm not making an attack roll. Silvery barbs gives me disadvantage on an attack roll.
Oh, so
I'm
that's
just
not an
breathing on you. It's not an attack.
Yeah.
It's not an
Except
attack
it hurts.
roll. It does hurt, but I'm not making an attack roll to do
Okay.
it. Yeah. So silvery barbs doesn't work, and you don't have silvery barbs yet.
Oh, that's right. I don't
Yes.
have it yet.
I know.
Sorry.
Just wishful thinking.
Just thinking ahead.
No, I
Only.
understand. All right.
So then I'm going to attack, and I'm going to shoot an arrow at it, and I get advantage, right, because I'm the first attack.
That is correct.
So,
Oh.
Me.
oh, right. Well, actually, with my even without the advantage, I'm fairly certain that I hit because I rolled a 26.
That is a hit.
Yes.
How much damage?
10 points of damage.
Piercing?
10 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Does it look like it's done any piercing damage?
It's really hard to tell.
So, it didn't like.
Went into the sand.
Right, but it is a corporeal form now, though, right? Because you said it took a shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. But does it have like a body that is it sticking out or is it just
Nope.
gone?
Went into the sand.
Did it come out the other side?
Hard to tell. You can't
Hard
tell.
to tell.
He
Did
kind
it
of
come
blocking.
out the other side?
Yeah, exactly.
Hard to tell.
All right. Who's up next? Who also readied?
I think it would be me.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
Or
ready
you
one.
did. Okay.
Yeah. So is a 22 gonna hit?
Oof.
All right, 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. Okie doke.
Does any of it turn to glass?
No, although it does heat up the sand a bit. Okie doke. Next,
Does a 20 hit? And do I have sneak attack?
it.
Yeah, I think.
Yes,
Zin
there
right
is somebody adjacent to it currently. In fact, your
Great.
Zin is adjacent to it technically.
13 damage piercing.
Okay.
And it doesn't scream or anything. It just the arrow just goes straight into it.
That
and
is
that's
correct.
it.
Yep. All right. After all those ready attacks,
Diony?
no.
Nope.
I'm going to take a legendary action to. Well, that would be brutal. But I'm going to make a claw attack on Zin. So let's see
That's
if
nice of
he
you.
finds out that Zin's not real.
So soon.
Unless he misses.
He doesn't know.
Possible. That is a 16. Does that hit? Does that hit Zen? Same armor class you have.
Yeah, same.
All right.
16.
So the claw moves through her. Now the creature understands that Zen is not corporeal.
Damn.
All right. Now, Diony, your turn.
Oh, well, she's been sandblasted, and in Tyr, she found the most perfect outfit, if you recall. Big, brimmed, gold hat, purple accents, and now it's all a little faded, so
Sandblasted.
yeah.
wasted.
So she pops open this potion, Shield of Faith. Is this an action to cast? Great.
Shield of Faith is, hold on, I'll give you more details on it. It's a bonus action.
A bonus
So
action.
you could cast it in addition to an action, right? So,
Okay.
She's not really casting the spell. So again, this is why
okay.
your ability is so powerful.
Okay,
And-
great. Yeah, and
So you said it would take the
it's a
same
very-
action.
You should have used it more, maybe.
Yeah.
well, a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice, which would be yourself, within range,
Oh, it will.
granting a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Yes.
And it can be you or somebody else.
Yeah, and I will use it as a bonus action. Great.
And do you give me a wink and a point of thanks?
I give you a little.
Yeah.
To break it over your head,
Yeah.
or very gently just open it.
I sprinkle it.
All right, there you go. All right, so you have a +2 AC bonus.
Okay. And then I am going to look at my sister. See her distress. You are sandblasted. And wow,
injured.
in that dress. And so I will cast Flaming Sphere or maybe Cloud of Daggers at this thing right in front of me.
So not on me. I was like,
That's going to be Flaming Sphere. So a 5-foot sphere.
Oh, I have a flaming sphere too somewhere.
A 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice. Unoccupied? What's the strat here? Do I put it right in front of him?
You want to put it next to it, and then you can move it around, right?
I believe so, yes. And what did you say?
As a bonus action, I can move it 30 feet. So I'll cast it for now.
Sure.
And I'll cast it just right in front of the creature, in between it and Eelynn.
Right in front of it. There we go.
And then it has to make a dex if it ends its turn there, it has to make a dex saving throw or take fire damage. And that is all I can do.
Okie doke.
Oh, I'm sorry, I would like to run 30
Yeah,
feet.
yeah, I was wondering.
What can I get behind for 30 feet? That little white dragon? No.
it's just a baby.
Well,
Look at the
you can go
statue,
1,
hopefully.
2, 3, 4,
At least
5,
for
6.
now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can make it up to the white
I'll go
dragon.
that way, because
Alright.
other people aren't there.
All right.
Oh, we
Gaming
see how you
question,
are.
Travis, can we go? We can't go around the dragon, underneath its wings.
Any creature that is 2 sizes or more larger than you, you can move through it. You still cannot stop within their space.
But don't know why you'd want to.
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking. Can you run around it?
You can run around it. You can do anything you want.
I just want to know before I don't want to waste time.
It will probably get
Advantage.
Attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity.
Copy. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Never mind.
All right. Although its reach is definitely not long enough to have reached Diony, so its reach is not like 30 feet or anything. All right, so Fellig.
I need some clarification.
Yeah.
I don't have a question. I need clarification.
Sure.
You're going to make a statement, and you expect a response.
It's not a question.
The arrow went in.
Yep.
Can I go in?
You can try. I won't stop you.
I would like to try.
Do you want to rage out first?
I'm going into a rage.
Okay, so you rage. You're gonna what? Just charge it?
Yes.
Are you gonna make an attack action as part of this movement, or like are you going to attack at the end of the
I want to
charge?
see if I can get into it first.
Well, okay. All right. So you're heading for the solid part of it, not trying to get under its legs or anything. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. So,
Into the sand.
Sure. So 1, 2, 3. So within 15 feet, you bump into one of its legs, and it seems solid enough that you bounced off of it. So it's solid. Put you right there. I don't know how well you can see that because it's top-down camera. I think you're pretty much enveloped by the thing.
Okay. When it comes to my rage enhancements, like I pick it when I need it, right? Does it have to be before my action or just sometime on my turn, right?
You can pick it at any time, yeah, and it's not an action or a bonus action. You can decide when you want to add your enhancement.
Okay, so I would like to attack
Okay.
now.
So go ahead and attack.
So that is an attack of 14.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. Copy.
Do you want to add any enhancements before we move
So
on?
I will add my healing enhancement,
Okay,
which heals me 9.
9. All right. I will take another legendary action, and I will make a claw attack on you. Oh my lord! All right, that's a miss.
Can I ask a question? Was I the one that should have gotten advantage on that attack, or
Nope.
did we already do that?
I
did
got
it.
I got it.
Dan got it.
Okay, Eelynn.
So I dodged. So what does that mean? I'm sorry, just for.
That just means that it was more difficult for me to hit you, but I didn't try to hit you. I breathed on you instead.
So now that I'm peeved and miffed that I
Sure.
got hit, I pull out my magic sword and I do one of these. Might want to pan up for this. I go. And I take my long sword and I slice it right at the neck.
All right, so you're going to move up to it first?
Yeah, we're gonna actually move up to it first, and then we're gonna repeat said action.
All right, okay. So, all right, go ahead. Make an attack.
Perfect. I'm gonna do a 17 hit.
17 is a hit.
I'm gonna do.
Probably add like 5 to that.
Oh yeah, it's 17 plus 7. So I'm gonna assume that hits.
Well, then it's a miss. No, it's a hit.
I'm gonna do matched
Well-
mated weapons.
All right.
So that means that my.
Well, let's finish this one first.
Copy that. I'm gonna roll the damage for both of them though to save us time.
Well, roll the damage. Okay.
Because they're both gonna hit. Because they're both.
Sure.
9 for my longsword.
The reason I'm asking for you, so 9 for the longsword.
Yeah, I do want to know why you're asking.
Because they're different types of damage. You're doing slashing and piercing. So.
It says that they're both piercing, but I'll take slashing.
No, the longsword is not piercing.
You're right.
It's
Okay.
slashing.
Does it show any damage to the dragon when I slash it?
you're moving sand around.
Okay. And then with my rapier, sorry, sister.
No, it's good.
And sorry, sound. I slashed with my other weapon, which is going to be a 7.
So 7 points of damage with
Yeah.
the rapier.
With
Okay.
the rapier.
Got it. Okie doke.
And then I can move, right?
Oh, but I get attack of opportunity if I move.
Well, you already moved. You can move away from it if you
No.
want, but you probably will get an attack of opportunity.
No, no, because I think my other sword is considered a bonus action, right? Just to double check.
Yes.
Okay.
This is sword. Just stays.
Okay. And to drink a health potion isn't a bonus action.
Yes, it is. But you already used your bonus action to get the second attack.
But I have action surge.
You want to use an action surge to take a bonus action?
I'm afraid to. Okay, I got damaged. Okay, no, I don't.
Okie doke. All right. I'm going to take my last legendary action to do a claw attack on you. What's your AC?
Me?
Is it 20 or more?
Yes.
It's 20?
Yes.
Then I still hit you.
Sick.
Because that's what I rolled. Doing minimum damage. I only did 7 points of damage.
Minimum to you, maximum to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe Laric, you're up.
Yes, I'd like to get as much cover as I can. So the dragon statue, is that sufficient cover for like another sand blast or no?
That would give you 3/4 cover.
And the pillar would give me full cover?
Full cover if it is coming from exactly opposite the pillar.
Then I will try to take, I'll try to get behind the pillar. And, well, right before I get exactly behind the pillar, I'd like to attack with an.
Okay.
Yes. And I roll a 14.
Miss.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to drink a potion.
All right. Go ahead and roll it.
Yep. 5.
I believe it's
7.
2d4 plus 2.
So 7.
Yep. Okie doke. If you could pass the potion
Yep.
back to me.
Oh, it's actually plus 12 in the new one.
Yeah, the new one.
In the new one.
Yeah.
You're allowed to write the largest number you know down.
Somebody might want to look that up just to make sure because we're going to use
No, it
beauties.
is. Wow, yeah.
12. Great, good to know.
All right.
2D plus 12 is crazy.
That would bring us to Teal.
Yes. I would like to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
Okay.
Does it have, well, a creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less is unaffected. But if if that is the case, or if that is not the case, the spell comes from slightly in the future, which means there's a DC of 15.
Okay.
Wisdom.
20.
Well, then it doesn't do anything.
Has no sense of humor.
No. It doesn't find anything funny and is just kind of lame.
Has no sense of humor.
No. How far away is it from me? It's got a little hard to tell.
5 feet.
Oh, it is right next to me.
Yeah.
Well, then I can't really move.
Oh, because it'll be an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, it'll attack an opportunity against me. And I don't want to let that happen. I guess bonus action, I checked history from my brain last time. I want to now check investigation. I want to, having seen the attacks hit it, can I try to determine what I think it's maybe
Sure.
against? So, and I'm blessed.
I don't think that's investigation. That would be perception. Investigation is finding clues.
All right, but I'm still blessed. Not that it did much. That's going to be a 9.
You're pretty sure you don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not a feeling I like.
I know. It's not one you're used to. Nyx.
So Nyx is hurt pretty badly, actually, and she is kind of in a little bit of a panic mode in terms of she just does not like where she's positioned, and she's gonna probably use her athletics or acrobatics to crawl or leap over Laric and cunning action dash over to this hallway. So I don't know how to describe
hallway
it.
here?
Yes. So she should be able to, if it's 6 and 6, should be able to position herself one box inside the hallway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And she's going to, that's her action. Unless I could do some
Well,
sort
no,
of...
that was your cunning, your movement and your cunning
movement and
action.
my cunning action, yes.
You still have an action.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, can I throw some water at it? It's
From
sand.
there?
It's sand.
You're now, well, you've moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you're 75 feet away from it at this point. And I believe throwing something is usually 30 feet. I think you may even be out of range of your weapons. You started where you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, you're 60 feet away from it to start with, so.
So I would have been out of range for both of those.
Well, not out of range, but you would be at disadvantage.
Can I throw...
I don't know. What's the range of your hand crossbows?
My hand crossbows, 120 feet.
You
30
tell me
feet,
that every
30
time,
feet.
and I believe that's the long range.
Yeah.
Oh, long range, so 30.
Yeah. So you can still attack. You'll just be at disadvantage.
I think what I'm going to do is, can I throw some water to Laric and say, will you try to...
Again, you can pass water to Laric as you move past
yeah, that's
him.
fine. That makes more sense. Pass
Sure.
some water to him and say, try throwing water and see if it does anything. It's sand. So, very quickly she would say that to him, and then she's going to try to figure out her next move on her next turn.
Make an intelligence check.
Uh, 11.
All right, it's more than 10. What are beaches made out of?
Sand, but sand gets a little verklempt.
It gets clay-like.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to see if it'll kind of clump
If
together?
If it'll clump together, something. I'm trying
be
to figure out
harder.
how to affect sand.
Okay. All right. Tobiath.
All right. Just so I understand Brian's plane, not Tobias understands. When he hit with guiding bolt, you did note the damage.
I've been writing stuff down this whole time.
Okay.
So make sure you're awake, Travis.
So let me try. It's not always obvious whether or not something has resistance or not. Sometimes it's very obvious because you hit something and it clinks right off and you go, oh, it's immune or it has resistance to it. Sometimes when you're dealing with things that are amorphous in particular, where things just sink into it, it's hard to know whether you're doing full damage or partial damage.
I'm gonna guess it's partial because of that explanation.
But I'm just saying it's hard to tell.
What I didn't
Because I
want
know
to-
you guys are fishing around trying to
What can I do
figure
to
out
attack it?
whether you're doing full damage to this creature or not.
And I don't
and it
want to waste
doesn't-
a spell and an attack on something that has
Sure.
no effect.
Sure, I understand.
But I saw you write stuff down.
You did.
I believe I heard
Just
a
a
gravelly.
second.
I believe I. Wait, is that going on my permanent record?
No, I'm just writing something down.
I believe I heard a gravelly, sandy ouch when it hit him, so I'm going to assume that there is some damage. So my action is going to be, I'm also going to throw my most powerful attack, which is Guiding Bolt.
All right.
And I will do it at level 4. I'm going to save those, level 4. Level 1, I'm going to save the level 2 for later. So I'm going to use it without the bonus.
So Guiding Bolt is a level 1 spell.
But I can level 2.
Okay, I understand. Just the way you said that.
Yeah, I threw a lot of numbers at you.
That's
17, square root of 5.
That's a very weird way of saying you're casting the spell as normal.
Yeah, as normal.
That's kind of saying like, hey, I'm going dancing, but I'm doing it with my legs.
He wanted you to write it down, Travis.
All right, and I have my
right.
my bless or excuse me my
Bless.
my bless modifier.
Yeah.
My attack is.
Go ahead.
Ooh, great, 21.
Plus
That is a
more
hit.
things.
All right, that's a hit, and then for the
I'm
attack,
going to roll hit and damage at the same time. It makes it
4d6.
faster.
46, got it right here. There it is, 4d6 of damage coming up. It is 8, 11, 16 points of damage.
16. I am writing something down.
Yeah, I see that. And I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm concerned about how close Tyll is to this creature. I'm going to Shield of Faith. Should I not?
You can't.
I cannot as a bonus action?
You can't cast two leveled spells in the same
I got
turn.
you. In another world, I would have done that.
Sure.
Just letting people
I see the glint in your eye and go, it's okay.
Are you doing anything else?
My instinct is to hide behind that pillar, but I feel like I'm abandoning Tyll. I don't know what else I can do for you there.
That's spells.
So I'm gonna move behind the pillar to be
All
out of sight of the.
There you go, like that. We good? All right. Declyn.
As a bonus action, I will transform back into my human form
Okay.
and triumphantly raise my hand and cast Moonbeam down upon this creature. He must make a Constitution saving throw or suffer 5 points of damage. Radiant
So
of
does
15.
does
or
a
better.
20
All right, Travis, why are you
It
rolling
does
good
so. He
today?
now takes 2.5 points
2 points?
of damage.
Radiant.
Radiant.
Radiant damage.
Does
Radiant.
radiant damage look like it's a little more effective on sand?
Well, yeah. I mean, he looks like he has a moon rash now.
Question, if I were to move behind the pillar,
Yes.
could I keep my concentration on the moonbeam? Because you
Yeah,
can keep
you
it
can-
up
you
for
can-
1
you
minute
can-
and move it around.
You
Okay.
can move and have concentration.
Right, but it won't be in my line of sight. I looked up the spell and
Well, it still would be. I mean, unless it's here, even unless you can be peeking around.
okay.
So if you want to move, are you moving here or here? Where are you moving?
I'm gonna peek. I'm gonna move behind so I can still peek. And
I know,
see
but
it.
are you moving this behind or this behind? Because you're kind of it's
Right.
diagonal
Okay.
on
The
the upper.
more north. Yes.
All right. So you're there, so you're peeking, so you can still see him, and you're mostly behind.
Okay. Great.
All right.
Then that is it. And I will
Okay.
stay human because I want to
Does the
concentrate on the
dragon
spell.
want to skip their turn?
No, the dragon does not want to skip their turn.
Just checking. Just checking.
No, gets all their legendary actions back, first of all.
Cool.
Naturally.
Okay,
That's
so
lovely.
dragon's gonna have a multi-attack, which means it's making 1 bite and 2 claw attacks
Oh, goody.
against Eelynn.
Why me?
Because you're
So-
standing right under it.
That is a hit for,
What'd you roll?
I rolled 27.
Nope, doesn't hit.
Yeah. For 11 points of damage.
Oy.
I rolled 21 for 11 points of damage. Are you still up? You're down. So I will then bite.
I would like to glitch it on that attack then.
Feel free. What's my saving throw?
Before it hits?
It doesn't say that it has to make a saving throw on the first one. It says saving throw to stop it from continuing. It just says the target has sudden glitch and skips a moment in time. Skipped moment was the point where they hit their target in melee. And then every round they must make a wisdom save.
Can it not do the bite then either?
No, it can do the bite.
It's only once per round now because
Yeah.
he said it was too strong.
Yes.
Which
I don't think it's too strong
understand.
for me to lose luck and change everything.
I know.
And for
right.
future reference, it's going to be a 15 DC.
Okay. I'm going to then, I missed the claw, so I'm going to do a bite. Bite for 21, doing 9 points of damage.
I'm alive.
Does glitch give it disadvantage?
No, it fully
No.
stops the attack from hitting.
Okay.
But you weren't doing the claw on me before, but now you are doing the claw?
I did claw, but claw
bite.
missed because of
Bite.
glitch, and bite, which hit.
Claw, claw, bite.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, hold it.
That old fun game.
Sorry. The bite actually,
Gave less damage.
no, does more damage.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Well, too late. You already said 2, so.
No, because it also does fire damage. Just a moment. Where's my 8-sided?
Shouldn't have asked.
That's an additional 2 fire damage.
Oh.
Down.
So now I'm down again.
Sorry. All right, so Eelynn goes down. When Eelynn goes down, she slumps to the ground. And her unconscious body rises up with the sword in one hand, moving upward. Give me that sword. Let me have that sword, please.
Had to pry it from her cold dead fingers.
The sheath as well.
Oh, it's behind us.
The sword glows brightly, and that glow starts to emanate over Eelyn's body.
Ooh.
She no longer has that sword.
She was already glowing.
But
The sword transforms
Yeah, it does.
into that sword.
Cool.
Is it cool? Because I feel like we're gonna be
You have what's called the soul blade.
Whoa.
That
it's
means
heavy.
the blade transforms to reflect the soul of its owner.
Oh my god, it is heavy.
And I thought
is
that
heavy.
would probably look the most like the soul of
It
Eelynn.
does, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And you go up to full hit points.
I'm back.
yes.
Wait, Travis. I'm gonna just.
I'm really gonna die.
Not as cool, but.
The real sword.
Yeah! I'm back.
Sweet.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm back.
The only downside to that sword is it didn't come with a sheath, unfortunately. But
Oh,
but
then
it's
take it
still
back, Travis.
Exactly.
Wait, so tell me again. I'm back up full hit points.
So
That is crazy.
yes,
Diony
so
swoons and grasps the column.
I will tell you what you know about this item,
Angel of light.
because this item only becomes
That's cool.
to full power once the wielder falls under 0 hit points while using the sword.
Sick.
So
Oh,
you do know that it's a soul sword.
nice.
Okay.
It is, for all intents and purposes, still a +1 sword in your hands for right now. Oh, the other thing,
That's like a
forgot
plus
that.
20.
I forgot this part. She looks very different. In fact, she looks the way she looked when you fell in love with her, because she is now, for all intents and purposes, physically 18 years old.
I don't know.
Careful.
I think the hottest a woman
Careful.
can be is like 40. Can we be real here?
That old.
It's not a hotness factor. It's prime physical
When we
fighting
met.
factor.
Yeah, no, I'm still
well,
same.
no,
Then
let's-
35. Let's go with 35.
You
I am
also-
normalizing. It's okay for women to age.
I'm not saying. I'm not. This has nothing to do with women. This would have been women or men. It's just that's
People to age?
the wielder instantly becomes young for whatever race they have, in this case 18 years, and will not age another day as long as they wield this weapon. So you will not age as long as you have that sword. Once per day, the sword will automatically bring them up to full health when they drop to 0 hit points.
Couple follow-up questions.
The other thing that I'm going to tell you, I'm going to actually just give you this card. The wielder will gain additional powers and abilities for each level they gain while bonded to the weapon.
Cool.
See additional document for full list of powers gained while the weapon grows with the wielder.
Am I bonded to this?
You are bonded to that.
And
yeah.
now I no longer have...
Well, you were bonded before.
Okay, but
this
do
was
I...
your heart.
So I still have my mated weapon. It's still mated.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know if it became... Okay, got it.
Yep. Here you go. Pass
So
that over
everything
to
is the same, except it's not.
I also have follow-up questions. How do your hips feel? Joints in general? How's your sleep?
Great before, but now I
by
feel
the way,
amazing.
as a man, would give anything to be 18 years old again. I am not in the prime of my age by any stretch. All right.
As she rises up, Tyll sees, goes, yeah. Oh.
Too young for you now.
Yeah, sorry.
Right at the right age. I
Here's the
look
thing.
18.
We
but I'm not
look
18.
the same age now.
You're not. Remember when you found the body of this woman and I said she looked very young, and it was kind of unusual because she held a rank that would be usually somebody who had been a high level. So it was unusual how young she looked. That, by the way, that weapon looked like her soul. So that was her soul's version of the ultimate weapon. So now that it has fully transformed over to you, it's got that, which just, the more I look at that sword, the more it just makes me smile. That just looks so much like Eelynn.
I was trying so hard not to die, so
Yeah.
that's really kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, it only happens once per day, so let's not die again.
Can't make any promises.
Exactly. All right, so that was my multi-attack. As a bonus action, I turn to sand again. The sand flows over all of you. Doesn't do any damage, but moves over.
Through the fire?
Yes, it does, but I think I have to stop on the fire, right?
You do. Let's see.
I'm not sure. This is a fancy way of teleporting, so I'm not really sure that it's not moving through. It's why nobody gets attacks of opportunity.
It's if you end your turn within 5 feet.
This just be a fancy way of saying it's teleporting, and so it moves to there.
Since it's still the dragon's turn, correct?
Yes.
There was one thing I forgot to say, and it's only because it's still his turn. When he starts his turn in the moonbeam, he gets an additional, he has to make another saving throw.
Okay.
And if not, I rolled a 5 again.
So
either he
crazy
gets
over there,
5 or
Jason.
so
10.
five. So 5. Yeah.
Okay. 5 more radiant damage.
Yeah. And he's no longer at the end of this round. He's no longer in the moonbeam. I'm assuming.
Right. But then
Unless you
I
move it
could
again.
slam it into him
Again, do
later.
we have a blue thing for the moonbeam? A blue die? Here, give me that. Just trying to. There we go. So the moonbeam. Let's say the moonbeam is there. That look like a good place for the moonbeam?
Do we have a red die?
Yeah.
Because there's
Yes, I do.
flaming
The red
sphere.
die is here. So there's your.
Ooh.
It kills me because I actually have a really cool flaming sphere. I wish I had it out, but I don't.
Yeah,
All right.
you got a dust tornado for when I cast dust
I
devil?
do.
Yeah, is it here?
Well, it's in the other room, but yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize you had dust. I got to bring those out here so that I have them. All right. I believe that is everything. Oh, and I have to roll to see if I get my breath weapon back. Nope. No breath weapon. That's so sad. You guys enjoyed the last one so
Oh
much.
yeah, we
Nope.
love
We did.
that.
It was
Sure
great.
didn't.
Okie doke. Next is Diony.
Ah! Huzzah! I stand near a column, swooning as I see my dear sister holding such a powerful sword, looking so insanely beautiful. First thing I'm going to do is say, right, kill the dragon, and move my flaming spear 30 feet around my friends to go just right on like the base of its tail. Just on
right at
its
the very-
body,
All right.
boring from up under it.
Okay, there you go.
Right in the butthole.
Yeah, on the butthole. And and then I would like to cast either chromatic orb or magic missile. Diony pulls a coin out of her pocket and says, luck be a dragon tonight. It's a 5. That means it's not as good and is. Oh yes, it's chromatic orb. That's better. Okay, great.
I think that was better.
Yeah. But I still have to hit. Ooh, yeah, that's a 21. Oh, 22.
That's a hit.
Unfortunately, my 3d8. Can I re-roll?
I don't know. Do you have powers that allow you to?
My chances allow me to re-roll a saving throw. Can I use inspiration to re-roll my damage? No. It's 3.
Can she use inspiration to reroll
I
her
don't think
damage?
she can. I do know that, by the way, as you get into higher levels, you will be able to affect the damage rolls. But
Okay, and is that going to help me right now in this moment?
No,
Is
but
that
it
going to
is.
help me today?
It's
in
something to look forward to.
I have something. I have something that'll
Yeah.
help you right now. Flaming Sphere. When you move it into a creature, you repeat the attack. Like you attack it with that.
All right.
When you move it into a, you can ram
Dex
it.
saving throw, please.
Yeah, if you ram it into a creature.
That would be an 18.
Okay.
Those of you watching at home, I always roll the saving throws out on the big board.
All right, then that makes it half as much. So take 2 plus the 3 from my 3d8.
Wow, 3 on the
Fine.
3d8.
Knock him out, sister.
Fine.
Is it all fire?
No, chromatic orb, that would be, 3 of it was acid.
Okay. So acid.
No, wait, what about lightning?
Acid
Lightning
on
affects,
its flaming.
I don't know. It's up to you.
I reach into Teal's mind and I'm like, you know stuff about sand. What do we think, team? Acid or lightning is cooler?
Teal has not been.
Lightning. I
Lightning.
imagine
All right.
Teal's
My brain's not working
voice
today.
in my head.
Okay. All right.
Did the lightning do cool stuff like make sand
It did
sculptures
blast pieces of sand away.
in a meaningful way?
And I will give you this: the fire does not seem like it's having as much of a desired effect as you would hope.
That's good to know.
As a glass blower by trade, you should have known this.
Got to get that. Got to get that. That's like something like 1,200 degrees or even more, I think, to get glass molten.
Fire's not going to work.
You don't know that. She knows that.
All right. I'm going to move.
Stop Claire explaining.
Claire explaining's crazy.
I'm going to move fully behind that column that I am near. I am dark blue on the left.
Where are you?
Dark blue on the left by the white dragon.
Okay, over here.
Yeah.
All right. You're huddling with Nyx. Okie doke.
I know you don't like me that much in regular life, but hold my hand.
All right, I'm going to use a legendary action after your action, and I'm going to use a legendary action that costs 3 actions to use.
So
which
it's
means
probably not that
that's
bad.
the only legendary action I will get this round.
Aye.
But the dragon collapses into a tidal wave of sand that sweeps anything in a 15 by 40 area. 1, 2, 3.
So not me.
So, okay, so these you two, you must succeed on a Dex saving throw of 15, DC 15. So Fellig and you, DC 15.
15.
Oh my Christ!
16.
So both of you saved?
Yep.
Come on,
How much
Fellig.
damage would they have gotten?
Well, it's 4 dice 6,
Oh.
but I rolled 3 1s and a 2.
Oh.
So 5.
That's the one time I
you
want to
take
get hit.
half of 5, which is 2.
It's exactly what I rolled on my dice for him.
Welcome to my moonbeam life.
And neither of you failed, so you're not carried by the wave.
Do I take half of the half though?
Huh?
You don't take
What
any
kind of damage is this?
It's bludgeoning, so you take half of the half.
So one.
So 1.
1.
Oh, so we do take damage.
Yeah, but 2. And then I'm here.
And that took 3 of your.
I know.
Travis
I
rolled
know.
3 1s and a 2.
All right, that was not as dramatic as I'd hoped. All right. Fellig.
Let's get right up on it again.
Well, you don't have to go far. It's now right next to you.
Yep.
So
Never shape, maul shape.
You got it.
Was that never shape mallet shape I heard? No.
Nope, you did not hear that.
Big difference.
It's a 13.
13 to hit.
Yep.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
It is a +1 weapon, though, right?
I mean, it should have that figured in. I don't know if he has it figured in, but it should. Yeah, you should be getting +1 on it. But a 14 is also a miss.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
14 is also a miss.
Quick question. When he moved out of the flaming sphere, would that only affect him if it were his turn?
Well, again, he's essentially teleporting, so he's not moving per se. So yeah, no. Anything else that you want to try on your turn?
Can I kiss it?
You can. You might get a little bit of sun or sandburn on your face.
I mean, I'm going to heal myself for my... I get that every round, right?
No.
My rage enhancement, I don't get that?
You've asked me this before. So the heal is a one-time enhancement. So it's an instantaneous enhancement, and it heals you whatever it heals you at the level you're at.
The heal is, but the strength and all those other ones I can use every time.
Well, yes, because you healing like 9 or 10 hit points around
Is
would be
great,
would
which
be the
is
most
why I wanted
amazing.
to
Like
use it.
yes, that would be more than the spell regenerate, which is like a high level spell. So
That would be as overpowered as like having a computer on a stick.
exactly.
Or a sand dragon.
Yeah, exactly. Nope, that's a one-time thing. Again, that is the one that you get at level 1, Leif. That's one of the reasons why it's like the first.
I see.
One of the first things you get. It's not a super powerful one. There are ones that you get later on down the road that heal you for greater, or I think even heal you every round, but this is not one of them. All right. Then Eelynn.
Question. My longsword was +7. Is this now going to go just to plus?
So it is essentially still the longsword +1.
Well, because my longsword was +7.
Not
Total.
not
I know,
for
but
your
that's
2
total.
hit for your
That's
damage.
the total. That's the total that you have to hit.
You are +6, and that's +1.
I still have movement to get away, right?
You can.
Yeah, you do that while I figure this out.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get an opportunity attack. Never mind. Never mind.
Okie doke. So
Okay.
yeah, just trust the numbers that are on this sheet there.
It just says +1 for every 5 levels. I just didn't know.
Right, but you haven't hit a 5th level.
No,
yet.
I just wanted to make sure I had the right. Okay.
When you hit 5th level, then it will increase to another +1. I'm assuming she's attacking.
Yes.
I will move you to the creature.
Thank you. I take out my new pink sword and I run
Sure.
towards the creature, and I go.
Nice.
So I'm gonna use this one. So I'm gonna use mated weapon again.
All right, but what did you roll, dear?
21.
Okay, that's
This
a
is
hit.
12-sided die.
Nine for the this sword.
All right.
I don't know. Is it doing anything different now that it's a soul sword than it did for the longsword?
Again, it's you have knowledge of what it is. It's still you're still getting the +1. You have to level while using the sword to get additional abilities.
Copy. And then I have 7 for the other, for my rapier that I also came in.
So 9 and 7.
Yes.
Okie dokie. All right.
And if I move, he gets an attack of opportunity, correct?
Probably.
What does probably mean?
Means yes.
Try and find out.
It means yes.
I don't want to try and find out. I'm done.
Okie doke. All right. That would bring us to Laric.
Yeah, I want to look at it, like study it, and see if it's got any weaknesses that I can see
Sure.
from where I am, and also whether it looked like my arrows hurt it at all, or anything. Do I perceive any weaknesses?
Do you want to use
Sure.
an action to find that out?
Do I have another option to do something like that?
Can it be a bonus action?
It's not a bonus,
Bonus action for
if
me,
you are
but-
if you are doing a study action,
Yeah, then I
which
will-
is what it
I
is,
will
that is an
absolute-
action.
Yes, I will
so
do that.
no shooting, in other words, this round if you do that.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. 13. It's perception, right?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Or intelligence, or depends on what you're trying to study. but
13.
You do not perceive.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that?
You may.
Yes, I will do that.
There you go.
20.
It was really bad.
Gone now. 20?
Yes.
So, using your powers of perception and the full round studying this creature, you're pretty sure that your arrow went into it, doing damage to it in some way.
Okay. And other weaknesses that I might perceive.
Weaknesses that you're perceiving
Yes.
by just looking hard at the creature.
I guess,
like
yes.
For
I mean,
example, because here's what you're asking. I'm looking at Leif. Can I tell from watching him that he has diabetes? Right.
Wait, that's not fair. Why would you put that on
Right?
me?
I'm just saying.
But yes,
I'm
you
just
could.
saying, by observing Leif
Yes, you could. Absolutely.
6
if you were
seconds.
looking very closely.
for
at
6
me.
seconds. I
Yes,
know.
he's got this right on him. So, does the dragon have diabetes?
You know what? You know what? The dragon has diabetes. So,
Inclusive here.
I highly suggest that we can kill it with sugar. Start feeding him candy.
Yeah. Oh, you think I won't?
Candy and carbs, lots of carbs. No.
No, I mean, so there's nothing I can tell about it.
So here's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the possibility. It may be that he doesn't have any weaknesses. You're asking whether he has weaknesses. You're not asking whether he has resistances to things you're asking if he has any weaknesses. So even if I'm to give that to you, and I can show you the sheet, he is not
Nothing that I can perceive as a
vulnerable to anything
Okay.
that you can observe.
Okay.
If he was vulnerable to psychic, that wouldn't be something you'd
Sure,
probably notice.
sure.
But there is nothing that has happened thus far that would indicate that it has a weakness to something or a
Okay.
vulnerability to something,
Okay.
Including lightning and radiant.
including lightning and radiant, yes. I'll tell you what, because I don't want you to feel like you completely wasted your turn.
And your inspiration.
Even though you did.
And your
I will
inspiration.
confirm that it has some kind of resistance to fire. That you watching the creature and then kind of observing what it's doing, it doesn't seem like fire is having very much effect on it.
Okay.
And you also notice that the moonlight beam doesn't seem to be doing much damage to it, but it just could be the poor roll.
Okay.
Not the beam, it's the castle.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Anything else you would like to do on your turn, Larry?
No, I will throw the water. Oh no, I can't do that, can I? Because that
You know
would be-
what? Go ahead.
I throw the water.
I give it to you.
Yeah.
You nail that right between the eyes. You get that, and you discover that when you take sand and you add water to it, you get damp sand.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
All
does
right.
it look like over there, Laric?
Yeah.
Damn.
You do think that now you might be more likely to be able to build a sand castle with it later.
Which
That's
is
for
fair
sure.
to know.
Yeah.
All
No, it's
right.
good to know. It's
We
good to
can
know.
mold it into
You
something
wouldn't
less
have been able to
terrifying.
perceive
Knowing
that.
is
No, that's
half
true.
the
Absolutely.
battle.
Sure.
That's right.
Where are we? Teal.
All right, we've learned it's diabetic, so I'm going to cast
Yeah,
high
learned
fructose
it's
corn syrup.
diabetic.
High fructose.
Did I just out you as diabetic on the show?
Hey, you know.
I'm pretty sure that was common now. I'm also diabetic. Does that so now we're all diabetic?
Everyone's diabetic.
All right.
No, I think it's time to bust out that temporal whip.
You should get tested because
Ooh.
I've observed you and you look a little diabetic.
Have you done a study action to determine that? Have you spent a full
Yeah,
6
yeah,
seconds
well,
looking
yeah.
at me?
Go ahead and roll
or
for
no?
that, please, Travis.
I get mine as a bonus action. All right.
Did we miss anything from glitch?
Hasn't done a, well, no, it only gets one per turn. So I glitched on its turn. So at the start of its turn, that'll sort of refresh, but it'll also get to make a saving throw against it.
Yep.
So anyways, temporal whip. We're going to try real hard, and 13 plus 6 is a
Temporal
19.
whip, by
Yeah.
the way, is the spell that ruined my boss battle last time.
I'm hoping it does it again.
All right, well, let's see.
So we're looking at a 19 to hit. So I believe that's
That
going-
does hit.
That is going to hit. So it is going to take 6, 9, 12, all threes, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And you did not tell me a type, so it takes 12 points of generic damage.
Okay.
Time damage. if you
Time
will.
damage.
And then it is whipped around in the time stream. This spell came from the future, so that is going to be a DC 16.
Okay.
So first
So it's what kind of?
is Constitution.
Okay. So that is a 12.
All right. It has become violently ill. And
It has not. It has legendary resistance. That's the first time I use it. So
All
I
right.
get that saving throw.
the
Successful.
next one is Wisdom.
Wisdom. All right. 20.
Well, that's just gonna save.
You make it save for 2 things with that?
Yeah.
That's why we wrecked that other creature.
Yeah.
Travis, can you roll worse, please?
I'm
why are you
rolling
rolling
pretty
so
good.
I'd like to
here.
roll better.
And I
Never
do
roll this
also,
good.
again, legendary creatures usually have legendary resistance,
Yeah.
which allows them, if they fail a saving throw, to choose a success instead 3 times per day.
3 times a day. Okay.
Yeah, I
And
was
he's
trying
used
to-
So
one.
when you're fighting a legendary creature, you
you
kind of
write
have
that
to
down.
burn through those saves
So you
before
used
you
one.
can. Yeah.
I was
it's-
kind of hoping to get 2 with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Fair. Absolutely fair.
And
All right.
now it's because I'm not next to it. I'm going to run around to the other side of this dragon. Yeah.
You gonna go the pillar or to the?
You know what? Let's be at the pillar, so I'm right next to Tobiath.
Okay. Okie doke. So Nyx.
So, the first thing she's gonna do is say off to Diony, I don't hate you much.
Oh, I don't take it personally. It seems like you hate most people.
True. And she's gonna pop this healing potion.
All right.
Oh no.
So is that nothing? Did I get
2.
nothing? A 2?
But 2 plus 2.
4.
4.
I got healed 4
All right.
points.
And then pass me the potion back.
Did you bug these heal potions too?
I don't think so.
Also, what's on the ceiling? Is there like a chandelier? Or
Stalactites?
anything that can
Stal-
just drop?
Stalactites.
Mostly stalactites. Stalagmite.
Tights.
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 Right,
Tights on
tight
top.
from the ceiling.
Tights on top.
So nothing really. What are stalactites? What did you say?
They're like
Spikes?
stone icicles.
Stone icicles.
Made
Interesting.
from minerals dripping over hundreds and hundreds of years.
Interesting. Okay, I can't do anything with that right now. But okay.
So you mean interesting in like a geological standpoint? All right.
A science test.
Yeah. Interesting.
Interesting.
I'm going to buy a book on it.
So she's going to, she's going to attack with her.
You're going to have to get closer unless you want to attack at disadvantage.
Ugh, how much closer do I need to get?
It's not nice under here. Don't come.
Well, if you're trying to get to 30 feet, I don't even know you can make it to 30 feet without using dash to also.
Boy, oh boy.
You're not really a run away and be effective fighter.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you can roll at disadvantage and see what happens.
So maybe I'll move back over to, I mean, I'm not doing great hit points wise, but I'll move back over to where Laric is. And then I will be able to hit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as you can make it on one. Are you going to do a cutting action to make
Yeah.
it? All right.
So we'll see if I hit.
So hold it. If you still want to get within 30 feet, 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to make it all the way to here
Oh my
to be
goodness.
within 30 feet of the dragon.
My goodness.
Got to be somewhere in this band, which you can do if you do a cutting action, but you will be in front, not behind something.
Right. And that doesn't bode well for me.
Although right now
I would hate to waste my whole turn, but is there anything around that I can perceive that, like, there are these statues here, and I really feel like they should animate and help us.
You could spend your entire turn
Trying to get them to
studying the dragon statue. See if the dragon statue has weaknesses that
Yeah.
you might be able to exploit and get it to animate. I wouldn't suggest you do that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Since Laric so generously used his turn to ask if there were any weaknesses, can I ask if there are any, what was the other word
Well,
he
you
used?
don't really get to ask, but go ahead.
I mean use insight or perception to determine if there's anything other than, well, we know that it's resistant to fire, or not, yeah, it's resistant to fire, but if it has any other things that it's not resistant to.
What?
Any weaknesses, but you used to,
Yeah, which would be a weak. He asked if there were weaknesses, and I said it didn't seem to have any weaknesses he could observe. Are you?
Can you crossbow again?
right?
No, I'm trying to determine what you're. You seem to be asking me again. Are you sure there are no weaknesses?
She's asking if she can tell what resistances
Yes,
it has.
resistances, that's
from
the word I was
which
looking
is-
for.
I told him that it has
Right.
resistance to fire. You want to try and see if you can observe any other resistance? Because here's the thing. Let's say it has resistance to psionics.
We can't do
Unless
anything.
somebody uses psionics on it, you have no chance of knowing that it has resistance to psionics.
And inside of these halls, there's just a door?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have any ranged weapons?
I do, but I have to be literally 30 feet away
Or
from it. And
disadvantage. Or you can shoot with disadvantage.
Just shoot with disadvantage then. If you don't want to get close to it and get hurt.
Is
Is that what you're trying not to do? You don't want to get close to it because you don't want to get hurt?
Yeah, I'm almost dead at this point, so, you know.
Right.
Disadvantage, I mean, you might get something. You might roll 2 nat 20s.
All right, and I have to do it.
Well, I mean,
Well-
if you want to take your cunning action and you make it all the way here, you're still going to have to attack at disadvantage.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Go for it.
You got it.
I believe in you.
Yeah, that's a crit fail.
Both
Okey-dokey.
ones.
No, it's a 1.
So roll again.
Ah, we're doing so good, team.
Yeah, we're doing great.
I know. Go roll again.
Roll again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
to see
'cause
how
you have
bad
to
it
find
is.
out what.
11.
You're fine.
Oh.
Trying to see
Alright.
whether you either hit somebody
You're
else.
fine.
I know
See
it's
if I
been a
pull a
while
Laric?
since Laric has rolled a 1, but yeah, there's a. But you know, you might
Sometimes
have
there's a consequence.
been able to hit Eelynn with that. All right.
Hey. Too bad
So Tobiath.
Can you tell me how many feet away I am? It's hard to tell with the wing from above.
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are 50 feet away.
50 feet away. Okay. So I'd have to. I want to be able to come out, attack, and come back. So the only choice I have is a ranged weapon. So I'm not exposed after. So I will throw another guiding bolt. I'll step out so I can see you, right? And then I can.
Well, you don't have to step out. What's the range of guiding bolt?
It's 120.
I mean, you can peek around the corner and go poof.
All right, then I will do that again. And it is 15.
You have there's more than that.
Wait.
Because of your
Sorry, I might have done
because
the
of
wrong
your
thing.
spell.
You're doing
No,
the
no,
right
you
thing.
need to look at your.
and yeah, the 4d6 for the damage.
Yeah, well, hold on. No. Yeah, but you need to look at. It's more
What
than
did I do?
15 because you need to look on your sheet.
What am I missing?
You're
spell
missing
attack.
the bonus that you need to add every time you cast a spell.
I got us.
So you got a 20. You got a 20.
20.
Is that all you forgot? You got a 20?
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
20.
Forgot
and
his attack
it is,
modifier.
8 of 12
Forgot it
of
existed.
12 points of damage.
So 12 points of damage? All right. Okie doke. All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm going to stay hidden.
I'll give you a quick high five. That was a good
Yeah.
spell.
All right. Declyn.
I will triumphantly slam the moonbeam back into him. This time for 11 points of damage.
Do I have to resist?
Radiant. You have to resist though. 15 or
Oh, see, that time I missed. But I'm going to get a success on
oh,
with
you're going to use
resistance.
legendary.
That's your second.
So,
I'm going to
5.
take 5 instead. All right. All right. My turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to multi-attack.
Goody.
I'm going to start with Laric. I mean, not Laric. Fellig, you're down quite a bit, right?
Me? Health-wise?
Yeah.
No.
No, you're not.
Mm-mm.
The way you said that, like, no. Well, you're wounded. She's not. She's got like 2 points of damage.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's going to try and go for the person who's more wounded. So let's do the claw attacks first.
Travis, we want to make this dragon do a wisdom saving throw to see if it's still glitching.
Sure.
Do you want to maybe?
Yeah, that's a 19.
Yeah, it's done.
Yep, that's done. All right.
Stop rolling good, Travis. God.
I know. 18.
To me?
18
Yeah.
hits you.
I have an 18 AC.
All right, so that is a hit for 7 points of damage. That is a hit for 9 points of damage. And then this is a hit for, well, I don't know if it's a hit. Yeah, it's a hit. For 13 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
7, 9, 13.
This would all be physical
So
damage.
29
so,
total?
so either blunt or piercing. So,
Yeah, so
or it's
15.
piercing or
Or
slashing.
14.
So this will be halved. So that was a
14.
total of. Oh, you worked it.
29 half going
So
lower.
14
it's
points of
14.
damage total. Oh, did I get my breath weapon back? Nope. All right.
Manifested that for us, guys.
Yeah, well
know.
done.
Yeah.
You're doing all the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't hard work, but
We'll-
it's honest
we
work.
should start pulling our manifesting
All
weight.
right. I'm going to do a sand step.
Go
I'm out of the
away.
ring of
Oh
fire.
my God.
But
Oh, right there.
Off the table.
Why?
Uh-oh.
don't you get hit by the moonbeam again?
No, I don't think so. Not when I
I thought
teleport.
so.
Yeah, at the start of your turn, I get to hit. You get to resist against the moonbeam one more time. Sorry. This time for 10 points of damage.
So that's.
You can get 15 or better.
Yeah, I got 15.
Okay, so-
Constitution. That's
Yeah.
my best one. So yeah. So I saved
7.
7. So okay.
Or not 7. 5.
Five.
Excuse me. 5.
All right. Okie dokie. Really want that breath weapon back. All right. And Diony.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Forgot. What is the distance on the wrist wire of Tajir?
Oh, do you not have
I
it?
don't have it because
I
you
do.
had some secret that I
Yes,
still haven't
there
discovered.
are bunches of stuff you still don't know that it does.
Well, maybe we'll find out today.
It is 100 feet.
Okay. If I move 30 feet, I'm on the very, very far left, I'm blue. If I move 30 feet towards the center, can I be within 100 feet of a stalactite above it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Other
5,
way.
6, 7,
That's
8,
not me.
9, 10. No, I know,
sorry.
but this would be 10, so 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it is currently 110 feet away from you. So yeah, you should be able to get. I think if you move here, you would be able to do that.
I can, okay, I want to, wrist wire of Tajir.
Okay.
Oh, let's go. And I saw Nyx looking up before you ran off. And I was like, huh? What? What's up there? Because you have to look up if someone else looks up.
Sure.
And I'm going to shoot the stalactite. In order to do that, it has 20 strength grappling and does 2d6 bludgeoning damage to the stalactite. I don't think I have to roll to hit.
Not bludgeoning, it's piercing, but yeah.
Is it bludgeoning?
That was before you had, it did bludgeoning damage before you had the barbed tip, and it did very little bludgeoning damage. Now that it has a barbed tip, it does piercing damage.
Wow, love it.
That was before you figured out that Galar was the way to skewer stuff with it.
Oh yeah, I do yell Galar, which I did have written down.
So you're doing damage to the stalactite.
11 points of damage. I am trying to dislodge it from
I
the
see
ceiling.
where you're going with this. Yes, for sure.
Sorry. Before I shot that, we all remember I was going to use my bonus action of Risk first, which is my once per day fortune spell. Second circle.
Yes.
gonna take a risk and maybe I'll deal more damage.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get
Go.
a minus.
Go for it.
Take a risk.
It's a 3. And that is.
Now, are you doing the second level spell or the first level spell?
It's the second level one.
So you roll a.
It's a +1, so it does.
Is it just die 4
damage?
on the second level spell?
I choose. I could do a D4 up to
Oh,
a D10.
I see, okay.
But I did the math, and the chance of me getting a negative value is least on a D4.
Yes. Yes, of course it is. Yes. Least risk.
Mm-hmm.
So did you get a bonus?
I got a +1, so it did 12 points of damage to the stalactite.
Okay. So I will. That is a pretty good amount of damage, and because of the nature of this weapon, it does go through stone. So I will say that the stalactite will have to roll a Constitution saving throw for all intents and purposes of, let's say, DC 14. So I'm going to make a roll here of, let's give the stalactite a +1 Constitution. So if I roll a 13 or higher on this die, 13 or lower on this die, it will fall onto the dragon.
Okay.
Everybody follow that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
All right.
yes.
Here we go.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so you cause the stalactite to fall onto the creature. Why don't you roll?
10d10.
No. Why don't you roll?
Seems fair. Seems fair.
I think in the new edition it does say it's 10d10.
3 die 6. Yeah. 3 die 6. I'll give you 3 die 6.
Okay. 3 die 6.
10d10 is
But
one.
plus the distance of falling damage? Yes.
That's why I'm giving it 3d6. Falling 15 feet.
Okay, guys, 18. Everybody think 18. Picture 18 in your head.
18. Take it.
11, but I also do. Can I use my risk? It's all attacks and damage
Yeah,
for
so
a minute.
it's the plus. Is it for every attack? The rest?
Yeah, so it's another +2. So
All right.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15!
So 15 points of damage.
I did something! Did everyone see?
Nice one.
We're all like, what did you do? No, I'm just kidding.
All right, you do a serious
the
chunk of
case?
damage there. Okay.
Serious chunk of damage from the stalagmite.
All right. I use my legendary action.
Of course you do.
Here we go.
Of course you do.
Classic.
I'm sorry. Did you want to do anything else on your turn?
No, I think I already used my movement. I'm good.
Wait, isn't this still the same turn where you already did your 3?
No, I got all my legendary actions back on my
I'm-
turn,
I'm
which is
after
right
the
before
dragon.
dying. So I'm going to use a legendary action to get a claw attack against you.
This guy?
No! You whipped me.
This beautiful face?
What's your AC?
12.
Doesn't matter.
Wow, thank
Sick
God.
bird.
10 points of damage.
What Tracy doesn't matter.
You just did the equivalent of a high five and hair fix.
So you only lost 5, right, Teal?
Yeah, I had the 5 temporary, so
Yeah.
I'm still at 9 hit points. That's more
Yeah, but
than
you would have been
half.
at 4.
One more legendary action.
Sure.
All right.
If you survive
Fellig.
that long.
That's me. All right, let's go. Let's move towards the thing.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how far you get.
And how does this additional movement thing work? That's my action to get up to it?
Yeah,
so.
unless you have.
So I'm going to throw a javelin at it.
All right. Why the hell not?
I'm within 30, right?
Yep.
All right, that is a nat 20
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hear those are good.
with 9 points of damage. No, 11 points of damage.
Are you serious? It's 11.
Yes.
And then what about the crit damage?
So was that including the crit damage? Because you roll whatever die is the attack die. I mean the damage die a second time for crit.
Okay, so I'm in addition to my feat. So
Yes.
So I would get both dice.
No, you're just rolling another die and adding it to that. So that's 11
Okay.
plus.
Another 2.
All right. How do you want to do it?
I have struggled this entire fight.
I know.
I have missed and missed and missed. And now, dragon, I slay thee.
Where do you hit it?
I take my maul.
No, it's the
No, it's the javelin. Whoops. It's the javelin.
Start over again.
It goes right down the center of its eyes, through its head, all the way through its neck, and out its butthole in the back.
Sure. You skewered it just as it was about to take another swing and take him out.
Jeez.
Yeah, I watch as this thing just collapses right in front of me.
Collapses into sand.
Which then reforms into.
Well, you know what?
Roll initiative.
One of the things that I didn't make obvious because I forgot to tell you guys. So when it did that breath weapon, it exhales and then inhales, and sand comes back in and actually gives it temporary hit points. A pretty good chunk. And so I kept hoping that breath weapon was going to come back, but I didn't get the breath weapon back the entire time. When that happens, these doors open. And a golden glow seems to be coming from inside that chamber.
It's like there's a giant god on the other side of those doors when they open like that.
And you feel that pull again.
Right.
And we're going to find out next week what's in this chamber.
All
All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you for
They
watching.
lived.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. See you next year.